Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you're doing well. I'm so glad you're here because we're going to be opening up one of my favorite boxes ever, Sam's Speed Box for the month of July. Now, if you're not familiar with Sam's Speed Box, I'll leave some information down below in the description section of this video, along with a link to the website and a coupon code in case you're interested. And you know how much I love Sam's Speed Box. I've done multiple openings for them and I've never been disappointed. And I can't wait to see what's in this month's box, so let's go ahead and get started. And here we have Sam's Speed Box for the month of July 2024. As you can see, the name of the box is Voyage to Athens. That sounds really, really cool. It definitely has me intrigued, so let's go ahead and open it up. Let's take a look. It says, travel back in time with us to ancient Greece. Imagine after 3 days at sea, on Greece's teal and turquoise waters, you step onto shore and take in the sparkling sands of Athens' coastline. The marketplace is quiet today as many are traveling north for the Olympic Games, eager to see who will win honor and be crowned with a wreath of olive branches. After enjoying a warm meal, you stop to pick up a gift at the booth of your favorite jeweler. You can't help but marvel at the intricate gold work. Our July box transports us to the Athenian coast. Aquaterra jasper, amazonite, and aqua quartz remind us of the many tones of the Mediterranean, beautifully accented by sparkling sunstone. The anchor honors nautical innovation, while glistening gold melons and carved bicones represent the architectural hallmarks of Greek civilization. Our metal selections are made in Greece, a nod to over 2,000 years of Greek metalsmithing artistry. We hope you're inspired to share what you make with the box in our Gem Chat Facebook group with the hashtag SamSpeedBoxJuly 2024. Safe travels. Sam, Rachel, and Shira. How wonderful is that? And on this side, the contents. As you can see, they list the retail price for each one, which is definitely nice to know. And then up here it says the retail value is actually $88. So you get quite a bit for your money. And here's my candy. Let me pull it out. I love this candy, but you know what? My husband sometimes gets to it and I never get to taste it because he absolutely loves it too. What gorgeous colors. I love the colors of amazonite. These are definitely very summery looking. Let me open it up. We definitely have a lot of aqua colors, beautiful gemstones, and of course lovely check glass beads as well. Let me get organized and we'll go through each item. Here are the first 7 strands. There's actually a total of 15 strands in this month's box, so that's quite a few. And are you in love with these colors? Oh my gosh, they're so beautiful. I love the combination of the aqua and this gorgeous sunstone color, which is kind of coppery looking. The other thing I want to point out is that Sam's Speed Box always offers a variety of sizes and shapes and finishes as well. Let's take a look at this one. Aren't these interesting? These are called carved ruin beads. As you can see, they're rectangular in shape and the color is aqua with a gold wash. How gorgeous are these? They're so pretty, guys. But anyway, there's a total of 6, as you can see, and they have little beads in between, which I might use. Very, very nice. Let's take a look at this one now. These are pretty small. They're called saucer beads, and the color is matte aqua, and they measure 4 millimeters in size, and there are 65 beads on this strand. It's nice that they're matte too. I like different finishes. These are definitely going to come in handy. I like using them as spacer beads. Let's take a look at these. I absolutely love this shape. These are so cool looking because they have the faceting along the center of the bead. And then at each end is a Picasso finish. They're called satin beads. And of course the color is aqua with Picasso. And these measure 6 by 8 millimeters. And there are 14 pieces on this strand. Aren't these gorgeous, guys? I love that bluish color. Let me shine a light behind it. Look how beautiful that is. It's so vibrant. I love these. Let's take a look at these now. These are 5 polished rounds, and these are check glass beads. And by the way, if you're not familiar with Sam's Speed Box, he always carries check glass beads, in addition to gemstones, of course. The color is aqua, and they measure 5 millimeters in size, and there are 25 pieces on this strand. This is a very nice size to use in designs. I like 5 millimeter, and I love 6 millimeter. Which is what these are. These are Druck rounds, and the color is edged turquoise, and there are 22 pieces on this strand. I'm seeing a lot of copper and just a hint of the turquoise, which is nice. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. How pretty are these? But they're absolutely beautiful. I really like these. Boy, am I going to have fun designing with these beads. These are absolutely stunning. Let's take a look at these. These are gemstones, and we have two kinds here. We have amazonite and moonstone. The amazonite obviously is the blue one, and this one's the moonstone. They're called Peruvian nugget slices, and they measure between 11 and 13 millimeters, and there are 8 pieces on this strand. Aren't these pretty? They're so pretty. I love that they're kind of freeform. That's so cool. And these are also freeform. These are sunstone smooth freeform nuggets, and they measure between 7 and 11 millimeters, and the strand is 7.5 inches long. Sunstone is such a pretty stone, it really is. It looks beautiful outside in the sunlight. I know you can't see it, but it actually has little sparkly inclusions within the stone. Very, very nice. I love what I've seen so far. Let me get some more strands. Here are the rest of the strands. And once again, we have those beautiful aqua tones and earth tones as well, and a hint of AB finish on some of these. What I like about these colors is that they're very soft and very appealing, very pleasing to the eye. Let's take a look at these. These are carved bicone beads, and the color is teal with a gold wash, and they measure 10 by 11 millimeters, and there's a total of 12. These are really, really beautiful. Let me get a light. Hold on a second. I like to shine my light behind the beads sometimes because then I can see the color a little bit better. Very, very pretty. I love these. And these are very cool looking. These are dagger beads. As you can see, they're matte and the color is teal with little speckles of gold. How cool are these? They're so cool. I'm not sure about the measurements. It's not listed, but there are 25 pieces on this strand. It's nice to have a different kind of shape like this. I really like these. Let's take a look at these. What a pretty finish this is. And I'm not sure about the color. I don't know if it's lilac or grayish. I'll shine a light behind them in just a second. But anyway, these are called Starburst square beads. And I guess the color is listed. It's listed as crystal with a gold wash and an AB finish. But they don't look clear because of the AB finish. I'm seeing all kinds of colors. And it looks like the AB finish is on one side only. The other side is clear, but it does have that gold wash still. But anyway, there's a total of 8, as you can see. And these measure 11 millimeters across. Very, very nice. And I love these. Look at these. Wow, these are so beautiful. They're called Aqua Terra Jasper squares, and they have serpentine and brackets. So I guess Terra Jasper is also known as serpentine. They measure 6 by 6.5 millimeters, and this is a 5-inch strand. As you can see, there are lots of colors. I'm seeing reddish tones, definitely aqua tones, and some beige or tan. Very, very beautiful. I love these. I love the size too. It's a nice size. Lots of variety in this month's box. And let's take a look at these beautiful beads here. These are amazonite, and they're listed as grade B. And as you can see, they're smooth rounds. They measure 8.5 millimeters. And once again, I'm seeing a mix of colors, ranging from an off-white to aqua to some earth tones as well. Beautiful beads, aren't they? I love working with amazonite. Here we have some darker ones too. Gorgeous. And that's a 7-inch strand, by the way. Let's take a look at these. These are petal leaves. Petal leaf beads, I should say. The color is Stone Picasso, and these measure 12 by 14.5 millimeters, and there are 8 pieces on this strand. They're kind of concave, as you can see. I've worked with these before, and they really do add a lot of charm to a piece. They add a touch of whimsy as well. Let's take a look at these tiny ones. These are English cut rounds. They measure 3.5 millimeters, so they're pretty small. And boy, you can really see that AB finish. They're tiny, but they're going to come in really handy. I love working with tiny beads. I love to include them in my designs. And there are 50 pieces on that strand. Let's take a look at these. These are melon beads. They measure 8 millimeters in size, and the color is crystal gold AB. So it's the same kind of finish that these beads have, and these as well. But it looks different because the bead is a different shape, and I love the melon bead shape. But anyway, there are 15 pieces on this strand, and this combination to me looks amazing. It really does. Let's take a look at the loose beads now. Here are the next 4 items and talk about variety. Look at these awesome focal beads. Let's take a look at one of them. As you can see, they're drilled, so that's handy. They're amazonite smooth freeform nuggets, and of course the sizes vary. These are a little bit smaller. They're nice and big, so you could definitely do some wire wrapping if you wanted to, or simply insert some kind of head pin, or string them on some beading wire. Really, really impressive. Let's take a look at this nautical themed focal. As you can see, it has an anchor. It's listed as an anchor coin, and it does say that the color varies, and it measures 22 millimeters. There's the hole. There's an anchor on both sides. I love that finish. It's definitely a distressed finish. Very awesome. Let's take a look at these. These are called Marquise oval beads, and you can see why, because of the shape, and the color is aqua with a gold finish, and they measure 9 by 20 millimeters. They're the same on both sides, and that's such a beautiful color, isn't it? It really is. There's a total of 6, so there's plenty to work with if you're using them as focals, or for a bracelet, or even some earrings. And these are adorable. There's the back side. They're called table cut 2-hole carved buttons, and the color is turquoise with Picasso, and these measure 14 millimeters across. These are wonderful to use for a closure for a bracelet. And I'm glad that there are 2 of them. Let me get the last few items. Here are the last 4 items. We have some more tiny beads and some more focal beads, and we have these pretty metal components. Let's take a look at these. These are Druck rounds, and the color is rustic white silk, and these measure 3 millimeters in size, and there are 160 pieces. They're very tiny, but I really like that. I like to have options, and who knows, maybe I'll do some bead weaving. I'll have to think about it. Let's take a look at these 2. It's nice that we have 2 colors here. They're called braided rope ovals, and this color is turquoise and this color is amber. It's actually listed as amber mix because it's not exactly amber all the way around, as you can see. Isn't that beautiful? I love that. Both of them have a gold wash, and they're called braided rope oval beads because of the design, as you can see. Anyway, they measure 9 by 17.5 millimeters. Very, very pretty. Let's take a look at this one. What an interesting shape this is. It's kind of twisted a little bit. It's listed as aqua quartz, and it does say that the shape varies. There's the hole. But what I love about this bead is that it's so transparent. Look at that. It's almost clear. How pretty is that? Let me hold something white behind it so you can see the color. As you can see, it's definitely aqua colored. Let's take a look at this one. This is called a laurel wreath crown pendant. It measures 29 by 31 millimeters. There's the back. Actually, this is the front, and this is the back. I apologize for that. It looks even more beautiful now. I mean, it looked beautiful before, but I love it even more now. Anyway, it measures 29 by 31 millimeters, and I love that loop. It's nice and big. So you could hang something in the middle, or not, because it would look nice no matter what. But the other thing I just noticed is that there's a little opening there, which could come in handy if you wanted to hang something from it. Very nice. Let's take a look at these. There's the back of one of them. These are called Greek sun charms, and you can see why. I love that sunburst design. It's so pretty. And these measure 14.5 by 18 millimeters. And by the way, these are made in Greece, and they're lead-free. So that's nice. You could use one of these as a pendant if you wanted to, if you like the dainty look. And of course, there are 2 of them, so they'd make great earrings as well. So now I'm going to go ahead and arrange everything on my table so you can see the whole collection. And here's the entire collection, the Voyage to Athens collection for July 2024. And I think Sam, Rachel, and Shira did an amazing job. They really did. This definitely reminds me of ancient Greece. Now, I've never been there, but I have been to Pompeii City and some other ruins in my lifetime. And I gotta say, the colors are spot on. And I love that they threw in some blue tones and aqua tones to capture the essence of the Mediterranean. And of course, like I mentioned before, there's lots of variety here. We've got bicones, we have rounds, we have rectangular beads, we have melon beads, we have these Marquise oval beads, we have the freeform nuggets, both large and small. We also have the tiny beads. If you can't get inspiration from this, I would be very surprised. And at this point, I really can't tell you what my favorite is, but I could see using these melon beads and these square beads together because of the color of the glass and the AB finish. But I also love these beautiful nuggets and the amazonite. Amazonite is one of my favorite stones. The whole collection is gorgeous. I'm going to be very busy designing something, so I want you to come back and check my channel for a future tutorial using some of these beads. And if you have time, I'd love to hear your opinion. If you could leave some comments down below, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm looking forward to seeing you again. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.